some, and then I'll start this shit. So fucking glad that I made it to this. Oh, damn. I fucking love this movie. So much fun. Alright. So yeah, I went to the Salt Lake FanX screening of Deadpool 2. And sweet mother of God, it was fantastic. Oh man, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, again, much like they did with the first one, they kind of play this one off as at first to be kind of a family movie. And oh, you stupid cunt. So. And, yeah. I mean, the first Deadpool movie, they called it a love story. And it sure as fuck was. And this one, called it a family movie. And as he said, every good family movie starts with a gruesome murder. And then listed off, about a half dozen Disney films, you know, where the parents were brutally murdered, like Bambi and fuck, so fucking great. So yeah, I'm listening to the soundtrack right now, and dear Lord, yeah, I fucking loved it. It did not disappoint in the least. And it had another fantastic opening credit sequence. I mean, I don't think it's much of a spoiler to talk about the opening credit sequence, but yeah, they did it all James Bondy style, which was fucking fantastic. And yeah, that's where the Celine Dion song kind of fits in. And holy fuck. Yeah, I mean, I was hesitant to say that this one was better or funnier than the first one, but I think it was. And they did a fantastic job with all of the other X-Force characters, like Bedlam and Vanisher. That was, oh, Vanisher. Yeah, that was a great little thing that they did with him. And I'm trying really hard to not like go into specifics, because, you know, I mean, it's only been out for now like 2 hours, so I'm pretty sure there are a few people who haven't watched it yet. But oh fuck, yeah, it was hilarious. I really enjoyed how they were, like, they made the humor a little more extreme, and you know, they of course hung out at the well of you know, dick and shit jokes, but again, they did it well, so I've got no complaints about that. And let's see what else. Yeah, and there was a fantastic character that they don't advertise in the trailers, and it was fantastic to see that character on screen. they introduced a few more of the lesser knowns. So, yeah. Hurry and go fucking watch this movie. If we don't support this thing, it might not catch on. But, what else can I say? Yeah, it was a little bit more emotional than I expected it to be. Because, like I said, they start off the movie by saying that it's a family film and that it's a film about family, and it is. And yeah, another one of those fucking things that got me weeping like a scared little child in there. Got me thinking about my life and shit. So there's that. But again, it was beautifully done. And absolutely don't bone out before the credits get going, because there is not a credit at the a scene at the very end of the credits, but you are rewarded most handsomely. Are you rewarded during the credits? There's a lot of they filmed some perhaps out of continuity scenes that will make many nerds happy despite themselves. And shit. Let's see, what else? Wept like a child. Great credit scenes. Super fucking funny. And yeah, they show something in the first couple minutes that I think is going to be a kind of a big Christmas gift deal this year, because I know I fucking want one. It was so much fun. Shit. So yeah, sorry, I don't know how long I'm recording right now, because I'm just driving home from the theater now. So it should be about 30 or 40 minutes, give or take. If I don't need to gut one of these shitbag motherfuckers. I'm so sick of these animals thinking that they can drive just because their mommy said they're special. Fucking moron. I've said it before, and by God I'll say it again. The state of Utah is the single worst organized demolition derby in the whole fucking expanse of existence. Anyway. Oh, you piece of shit. You gotta flick your goddamn turn signal while you change lanes in the middle of a goddamn intersection. Oh, just to get back into the other lane because you're a goddamn piece of shit moron. Seriously, I want these motherfuckers to die. All of them. There's no reason for them to be alive. Yes, I very much would like... Go! Shitbag.
Want a break from the ads? Watch this short video to receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
Move your ass. Yes, I very much want the Infinity Gauntlet. I think enough time has passed now that I can go into deeper specifics on that particular film. Because, yeah. I could fix this bullshit traffic problem in the state of Utah real quick if I had that. With a snap of my fingers, the problems would be gone. So yeah, Infinity Gauntlet. That would come in most handy all the time for me. Yeah, Thanos is not wrong. There's just, I mean, his big thing is, the finite volume of space and resources and the expanding variable of life. But yeah, with me, it's just there's too much fucking stupid here. The animals have had their chance, and it's time for I don't want to say a gross overcorrection, but yeah, I've had enough. Why do you people hit your brakes approaching green lights? Alright. So, yeah. There are a few things that came up recently. Over this last week, they've announced a lot of cancellations and renewals for TV shows. So there's some not so great news in that regard. Yeah, I'm kind of sad because, like I've said over the last couple of weeks, I've really gotten into the show Lucifer. Looks like that was canceled, so I don't know. I've been hearing people talking about possibilities with shows being picked up by other networks, because, well, that happened a lot with this season, it looks like, because what was it, I had heard that Last Man Standing was canceled on its current network of ABC, I want to say. But then Fox picked it up. So, yeah, I mean, that seems kind of odd. I've only watched a few episodes of that show. But, I mean, as much as I enjoy Tim Allen, I don't know that we need more of that show. I mean, if anything, we could just find a better job for Nancy Travis, because that would be fantastic. Get her on another show. And wow, what is this song? Here we go. X gonna give it to ya. So, yeah, and shit. What was I listening to earlier? I was listening to the Kevin and Bean podcast, which is a morning radio show in LA that I used to listen to as a child, and they mentioned on there that it wasn't just Last Man Standing, but there was another show that was swapped between networks. I can't remember what it was now. Anyway. So, there is a precedent for some of these shows being dropped by television networks and then picked up by the, I don't know, I guess you could say new networks or less conventional networks like Netflix, Hulu. So, I don't know. Like I was saying, there was a precedent set with, I believe they said that Hulu picked up the Mindy Project. Obviously, that's no kind of guarantee that Hulu or Netflix will pick up Lucifer. But it's not outside the realm of possibility. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see how things shake out out in the next month or so. But yeah, so as of right now, Lucifer is not being picked up for season 4, which means when I finish season 3, most likely tonight, that's all there's going to be for that for the foreseeable future. And then let's see, they also mentioned that ABC dropped Deception, which is a fun show that I enjoy. It's a fun police procedural with an unconventional consultant character. In this series, he's a magician as opposed to an award-winning novelist. But it's fun because I've always liked the practical application of sleight of hand and illusionry. Because that's one show I've been keeping up on over the last couple months. I really like that one. And again, it's not a great show. It's just fun to watch. I just enjoy, the silliness of it. But they do have some pretty good stories that they've got going on there. Who the fuck was this piece of shit? Let's see. Am I hungry enough to stop and grab some food on the way home? I don't know. Because I'm not really hungry right now, but I know that when I get home, it'll be about 10 minutes before I'm wanting a cheeseburger or something. And then I am going to have to do some editing on this, so we'll see. Oh, you fucking cunt. Oh yeah, that was one thing. Oh, damn it. That was one thing that I enjoyed more than I should have in this movie. They said cunt a few times. It made me a little bit giddy. And green means go, you jack nuggets. All right. Let's see. Alright, well, where do I want to go if I want to get the little snack for now? Goddamn morons. Alright, I've got exactly no sympathy for any fuckers in a goddamn car with an automatic transmission, because my current car has an automatic transmission, and I still manage to fucking step on the long skinny one when the light turns green. Exactly what excuse does anyone have here? Ugh. So yeah, this episode, Road Rage with Tim. It's so frustrating. These people think that they're better than everyone when they're just worthless goddamn illiterates who are stupid enough to believe their mommies when they told them they were special. Okay, guess what, folks? It is well past the point in time when you should have put down the Book of Mormon and picked up a driver's manual. That's how you become a good person. Fuck. So sick of these animals. Anyway. Let's see, what else to talk about whilst I'm still on the road. So, yeah. I put out a tweet earlier to get other people's reactions. And, alright. So, yeah, there's a pretty good version of Take On Me in this movie. And, there's some good news. I was catching up on Brian Bosane's Nerd Poker the other day, and he mentioned how he's working on a comedy metal album with Scott Ian of Anthrax, I believe, if I recall correctly. So I cannot remember what episode it was on, but he played a clip of a metal version of Take On Me. So, yeah. Can't wait for that album to come out. It's going to be a good one. Because one of my most favorite things ever is Brian Posane's metal cover of The Gambler. Yeah, it's a fucking great song. And then to hear Brian Posehn get all fucking metal, it was good. I liked it. And let's see. I'm listening to the song right now, so I don't want to stop and get out and get food and shit like that. So I'm gonna drive past this Carl's Jr. currently. And what else? Yeah, I'm about 10 or 15 minutes away from home now, so. Oh, so the Megaplex theaters, I'm sure they've been doing this in other theaters, but my only point of reference is the Megaplex, which is a Utah-based chain. And they get these fun collector cups, and I've been collecting them for all of the like geek and in particular comic book movies. Oh, you stupid ass piece of shit. And the one for Deadpool is it's Deadpool and Cable, but they're imposed over the painting of what's it called? God Creates Adam, or The Creation. Yeah, you know, the one where Adam is down on the earthly realm and God is up in the heavens and they're touching fingers. Yeah, they did that with Deadpool in place of Adam and Cable in place of God. So, yeah, super fun. Let's see. So I am working on some new game stuff for the show. Green means go, moron. Fuck. Yeah, for the record, folks, the speed limit, that's what you're supposed to be driving. If you're driving 20 miles an hour in a 35 mile per hour zone, you're fucking up. That's all there is to that. Alright. Anyway, so new game stuff. I was talking with my friend Justin about running a World of Darkness game for us. So, hopefully we'll have some game stuff. Fucking go! So, the plan is hopefully to get some people together and record some game time the week after next. Trying to give us all a little bit of time to kind of work out schedules and get together and record some stuff. And I already have a plan for next week's episode, so you know, we don't need anything for next week yet. And let's see. So yeah, next week it's gonna be fun. That episode is gonna be late also. So this one I'm planning on being posted Friday, what is now Friday morning. And I'll be doing the same thing next week, because next Thursday night is the Salt Lake FanX screening for Solo, a Star Wars story. So my plan is to, obviously I'm going to go and watch that. But otherwise, my plan is to just do the same thing, where I go watch that movie then, and on my drive home, record my thoughts about it. You fucking idiots. Alright. Yeah, this dumb cunt is gonna get photographed, because I fucking had it. Now that the light did turn green, they're gonna take 5 goddamn minutes to get going. And when they already tried running through the red fucking light. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna stop at Wendy's. Because, I'm driving past there right now, it's still open, and I can get a more or less affordable snack, which is what I'm kind of needing right now. Because, I partook of my typical Megaplex tradition of getting, quote, nachos, and, I didn't get a hot dog this time, but I got a pretzel. That was good. But I, of course, did that about 4 hours ago at this point. Yeah, it was about, 3.5, 4 hours, so I'm kind of hungry again. So, I'm just going to pop in through the drive-thru real quick. I'm not going to bother stopping the recording. I'm just going to keep on moving. So that's what this is going to be.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. What can we get for you?
I would like 2 double stacks.
Okay.
A large french fries.
Okay.
A 10-piece chicken nuggets.
Any dipping sauce?
Sweet and sour, please.
Anything else?
Nope, I think that'll do it.
10:20 at the second window, please.
Thank you. Alright. So maybe now I'm going to look a little bit crazy just talking to no one whilst I wait for my food. Oh, and for the record, if any of you are the kinds of jackasses who put your car into park whenever you stop at a fast food drive-up, don't. You're just being dumb. Put it into neutral, and then use the handbrake, or just hold down the brake. It's not fucking difficult, and it will take you literally less than a second to actually get going if you just use your goddamned heads.
10:20, and we're just waiting on fries.
Sounds good, thanks.
And your car.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, driving is not difficult. I've known people with, for lack of a better term, severe mental deficiencies who have managed to drive. But, yeah, this whole goddamn state, it's fucking absurd. Oh, alright. So let's see what music is on here now. Huh. From the Jump. Not a song I'm familiar with outside this moment. I guess it's on the Deadpool 2 soundtrack, so... Yeah, I fucking love Spotify, by the way. If you guys don't use it, you should. I never used Pandora, but from what I've heard from people who have used Pandora, Spotify is vastly superior. So, yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you don't like listening to this show on the website or iTunes, you can listen to it on Spotify. So by all means, give that a shot. That'll be fun. Or, tell your friends to listen to it on Spotify. Yeah, I don't know how, but at some point I'm gonna get it onto one of those lists. So, yeah. All right. Oh, that was my buddy Dan. Oh, Dan. Yeah, someone just pulled up along here at the Wendy's drive-thru, and he stopped in front of me and pointed at me. Thanks, you too. Yeah, and it took me a moment, but I ultimately did recognize him to be my buddy Dan from work. So, yeah. I think I'm going to make a slight detour now, so that I can glare at him, see what he says about that. Dan. He's a good guy. I like him. He's fun. Alright. Let's see. Oh, god damn it, you fucking idiots. Of course, a down stop sign because some moron doesn't know how to fucking drive. Alright, so what can I talk about now for this last little bit of the drive home? Let's see. Covered the Deadpool movie, and I've been bitching about these shitty drivers for the last little while. And, oh yeah. I shook hands on my way out, but I want to thank everyone very publicly on here. The FanX people are just wonderful people. I mean, they really are. This is, they put on a fantastic convention every year, and then all of these super fun events, like the movie screenings and they have hosted, like some charity events over the years and things in between conventions, and yeah, they're fantastic people. Dan Farr, Brandenburg, they're kind of the head cheeses with all of this, the ones who are calling all the shots and making it happen. And then in particular for these screening events, Chris Provost is a funny guy who has a penchant for puns. Despite that, he's a good person. But yeah, he's really cool. And oh damn it, I forgot her name now. Shit. Damn it. Jenny, Judy, shit. Anyway, there is a wonderful lady who always kind of arranges and organizes these screenings and all the swag and prizes that they throw out across the theater at each of these events. will make it a point to far better remember her name next week. But yeah, she's a cool lady, and yeah, if not for her, then I would not have this opportunity, because I can't figure out how to fake my way into press screenings yet, but I'm getting there. It's only a matter of time. But until then, fucking, why do you people stop at green lights? And that cop should have known better than to jump in front of 4 cars coming through the intersection right then. Anyway, so yeah, I love going to these screenings, and yeah, I genuinely appreciate everything that these people do. Because, I mean, as a child, I never had a chance to go to, you know, any of the Comic Cons, despite my living just a few hours away. And, yeah, I went to the San Diego Comic Con back in 2007, and it was a wonderful experience. But then having the FanX Salt Lake Comic Convention every year and right down the street from my apartment, it has been a great experience for me to be able to go to these shows and everything all the time like this. Oh shit. And alright. Looks like there may be something going on at that 7-Eleven right now. There were 2 cops, both parked outside the parking lot of that 7-Eleven. Yeah, it is, Okay, and the motorcycle cop driving off of Cheyenne and heading, in the direction of Redwood Road. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, 7-Eleven on Indiana or 800 South, depending on which stretch of it you're driving. You may want to go back in time and then avoid hanging around there, because I don't know what's going on. So, yeah. And let's see. Alright. So, yeah, I'm almost home now. If these fucking morons would learn to drive in the goddamn lanes. Holy shit. So sick of these ass clowns driving in the middle of the goddamn road. And yeah, it would be a little bit more understandable on the side roads where there aren't actual lines. But these shitbags do it in the middle of fucking State Street, where they swerve in between lanes and shit. Ugh, anyway. Alright, well, I'm almost home now, and let's see, I got my snack. I got some content recorded for the podcast coming out tomorrow morning now. Got a plan for a new game. And, yeah, I don't have the roster for that yet. You know, I'm going to be meeting with Justin at Quarters next Tuesday. So he and I are going to figure out a day the following week where we can get people together and record some game time. So once we have that date set, I can, you know, talk to the people I've been talking to and come up with a schedule. So, yeah, I really miss playing World of Darkness. And that was the first role-playing game that I played. Well, you know, the first pen and paper game. And yeah, that was a super fun game when we first started playing that, like what was it? Like 6 years ago. Damn. And yeah, I really miss playing that game. And yeah, it's another one of those games where, much like Numenera and Marvel Superheroes, that all of the rules lawyering can take place off mic. What the fuck are you doing? Jackass. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking murder these cunts. Now, obviously, I don't mean to say I'm literally going to murder them. You know, in the off chance they wind up dead at some point. But, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. The apartment above me seems to attract nothing but clomping shitbag horse people. I honestly don't know what the fuck is going on up there. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
Oh, hello. Tomorrow.
So yeah, gonna work on playing a new game. And then, as of right now, my plan is to head down to Texas and to get down there by June 2nd. And ideally, I've got some friends who will be able to drive down with me. And then I'll finally pull the trigger on this van. Oh, I feel so bad that I haven't bought this goddamn thing yet. Plus, I really want it. Anyway. So then, after that, I will ideally be off of work until the 15th. And in that time, my plan is to make it from Texas down to back home to L.A. and visit some friends and family there. And ideally do some comedy stuff. But I need to work out a bunch of shit first. God damn it, I forgot to call my dentist today. Damn. Okay. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. And, yeah. Alright, so I've got about 43 minutes of recorded time here, so I guess I'll just do the regular stuff. You know, anytime, text or call the Comedy Shed hotline. Leave voicemails, text messages, emails, whatever. And, yeah, if you leave something interesting, we'll put it on mic. And then the website, comedyshedradio.com. Facebook, and Twitter, all that, Redstone Diaries. Or you can search for me by name to get to those accounts, Tim Flood. And, alright. Have a good night. And then go watch Deadpool 2 many, many times. Because, dear Lord, you're doing yourself a disservice by not. So, yeah.